Life is a funny thing, isn't it? We spend so much time worrying about what others think, about playing it safe, about staying within the lines. But here's the secret: if you're constantly checking to see how others perceive you, you're missing out on the most important person's opinion, your own. You've got to stop worrying about what's safe and start focusing on what's right for you. The truth is, those little voices in your head, the ones that tell you to play it small, to avoid rocking the boat, are often the loudest when you're standing on the edge of something great. Those voices are trying to protect you, yes, but they're also trying to keep you from doing the hardest thing you can ever do: act for yourself. In a world that seems to want to box us in, it takes real courage to step out of the crowd and take a risk. You see, he who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. It's a bold statement, but it's true. Without risk, there's no adventure. Without risk, there's no growth. Without risk, there's no real living. But the truth is, risking something, whether it's your time, your energy, or your heart, can feel like losing your footing. For a moment, you might stumble. You might feel out of control. But here's the kicker: not daring to take that step? That's where you truly lose yourself. You won't grow if you stay comfortable. You won't break new ground if you cling to the familiar. Think about it this way: man cannot discover new oceans unless he has the courage to lose sight of the shore. It's easy to stay where it's safe and warm, but real discovery, the kind that changes everything, happens when we push ourselves beyond what we know, when we dare to leave the shore behind. So why don't we do it more often? Why are we so afraid to step into the unknown? Maybe it's because we're terrified of failure. The truth is, failure is not the opposite of success, it's an essential part of it. It's the stuff that makes you grow, the grit that strengthens your resolve, and the experience that sharpens your instincts. If you're afraid to fail, you're afraid to succeed. It's as simple as that. And let's be honest, if you're not stubborn enough to keep trying, you'll give up too soon. Success rarely comes on the first try. It's often the result of countless experiments, adjustments, and detours. If you give up the moment something goes wrong, you miss out on the best part, the learning. On the flip side, if you're too rigid, too unwilling to pivot when necessary, you'll end up banging your head against the same wall, wondering why nothing's changing. Flexibility and persistence are your best friends when it comes to taking risks. Know when to hold your ground and know when to adjust your sails. But here's where it gets really interesting. The most important battles we face in life aren't the ones that get us medals or accolades. No, the real struggles happen inside of us. They're the invisible battles, the quiet internal wars that no one sees, but that shape who we are. These are the struggles that really count. The struggle to face your fears, to ignore the naysayers, to be true to yourself when it feels easier to just conform. These are the quiet victories, the ones that make all the noise in the world seem insignificant. Because in the end, the hardest fight we'll ever face is not against external forces, but against the parts of ourselves that hold us back. So, take a deep breath, embrace the discomfort, and step out into the unknown. The truth is, you can't grow without taking risks, and you'll never know just how far you can go unless you're willing to push past your limits. You might fall. You might fail. But you'll also learn, adapt, and, most importantly, grow. And that, my friend, is where the magic happens. Now have a happy, blessed day.